Okay, we are live. Oop. There we go. Finishing up some warm up for circus dumbbell, and then we'll be doing circus dumbbell. Also having some pre-workout snack, so that will be crunchy here in a minute. What do we have? 8 each side. Okay. Let's switch to the shirt. Okay. Still okay. A little in my head about it. Okay. Do one more warm up. YouTube, 99% just for streaming. And streaming is 99% me resting between sets. I'll chit chat if there's people in the chat, but I just like having it's a little bit of accountability with having the camera going. No, I think my 10s might be the biggest. Maybe you could fit a 25 in here. Fit 25 in. Oh man. You can fit a 25, but it's tight. Not a 35. It's a 12-inch bell. Nope. It looks that way just from the light and the angle, the camera angle. I see what you're talking about on the monitor. The side this way does look bigger. That side is the one that looks smaller. They're the same. I think it looks like a really big dumbbell. It's the same as any other circus dumbbell, but I feel like it looks big. I wish I could do the 25s in it. That'd be, what would that be? That'd be a 155-pound circus dumbbell. I'd love that. I've been a little stalled in the high 130s, low 140s range, just depending on the day, on what I'm able to do. Having a little bit of a plateau from just, I'm sure, yeah, I just need to get stronger, but it's a bit of a mental barrier, just not feeling secure. I dropped the bell, it's like 3 months ago now, and it was a little precarious, so just overcoming that a little bit. It should be 125. Oh, does that show up all right? Yeah. No, just whatever my comp form will be, which is kind of like a jerk press. I try to push, catch, and extend. I play around with that though. I'm not always committed. Sometimes I feel the strongest when I just do a push press. That's part of the working out technique still. The Lift Hard, Live Easy is my next comp on the calendar. I thought about doing something sooner, but we are moving very soon. And there's some other stuff I want to do that would fall in September. It's a little bit of a surprise. And the move might really get in the way of that with some technical aspects of it. So I want to, when that move is finalized, see if it's possible to steam heavy into this side project I want to do. But at the same time, crew cards come up for creation at the end of this month. Those won't be released till Lift Hard, Live Easy, but not only will crew cards set 3 be due for Lift Hard, Live Easy, a couple weeks later, reprints will be due for Home Gym Con. And that's going to be a big release. That felt strong. If I had a nickel every time someone said you're gonna have to move the whole gym, I'd be able to pay somebody to move the gym. Yes. Just like everything else people buy, if I move, I have to move all of it. I've moved the gym 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3 times. I've moved the gym 3 times. So I'm not a stranger to it. Now, this is the most equipment it has ever been, most weight it has ever been, by a large margin. And household items is the most we've ever owned by far. But we are buying our first house, so the plan is to be there for as long as we think. There's no plan on moving. I'm sure at one point we will. I don't think many people stick in their first house forever, but we'll have of May, of June. We'll have 2 months to move. That I can't part with? Like, do you mean generally asking, or relation to not wanting to move them? Financially, selling almost anything in here would be very silly. I've gotten nearly everything in here for an insane deal. So selling it for the purpose of not moving it, it makes no sense. Like, I don't know. We're moving 30 minutes from here. This is probably 2 trips in the top weight limit. Well, probably 1 trip. The gym itself is 1 trip in the top weight limit moving truck that we can get. We've moved probably 70% of this equipment across states. Oh yeah, no, I would not sell anything related to moving. It'd have to be such a profound move for us to do that. I mean, and even then, once you start moving far enough, you're looking at like paying for a mover, and I don't know how they do charging But there's different services, like literally pods that you fill up and then they just transport and you unload. And we'd be doing that anyway, unless we sold off everything and just went bare bones. I just think it doesn't make any sense to sell your gym. I see that happen though. Like people on, that's where I get good deals. People are like, oh, I don't want to move all of it. And I'm like, you lift it, why can't you move it? What's the big deal? My parents, everyone talks about like the heaviness of the gym. I'm like, yeah, I pick it up all the time. What do you mean? Because a lot of the stuff in here is hard to find. Like this circus dumbbell, like something of equal quality, like it'd be so hard to get. I mean, you can just go to buy new. I just don't have money like that. At that point, I would just pay a mover. But no, it's a fair point. I get the question. Like if I had unlimited money, I would just pay a mover to move it. I wouldn't sell it. Dang it. Man. Try again. Yeah, I think the worst thing to move is this sandbag right here. There's a 275-pound sandbag. That'll suck. But we own a very serious heavy-duty dolly. I forget what it's rated for. I think it's like a 500-pound rate dolly. Maybe that might be an overestimation. I have put over 400 pounds on it and it's held up. Maybe I'm gonna snap it, but anyway, that's the worst part. Everything can be disassembled. Rack completely disassembles. Like it's just, I had to move it in here. Like most things, again, I bought, transported to here. So some of the stuff's awkward. The log is really awkward. That's a pain in the butt to move. I mean, it takes up a lot of space. Like the keg takes up a lot of space. That'd be a pain to move from the perspective of just the volume. But again, you just get a bigger moving truck. U-Haul has like a really big, what's it called? It's like 26 feet or something. That's the beauty. I call in a favor to my dad and he drives it. Yeah, I've tried that. I have an Airwave. I've read the research on some of the tongue positioning stuff they talk about also, like for the bite, not just the bite down, but like jaw alignment. Looks to me like a load of crap. That research does not hold water. If you look at who funds it, guess who funds it? The people who make money off it. And the results are so small sample sizes. It's just, but from the perspective of just bite down for teeth protection, I mean, that works. I probably am giving myself some teeth issues without using one. I just gag when I use them. I bet there's one that's really minimally invasive that would be worth it, but I don't know, it just sounds disgusting. So I do not do that. It seems like a craze that's going on. I don't think there's a badness to it if you just want to protect your teeth. It looks like a lot of the guys who sell them, like the athletes to promote them, they hop on the whole performance improvement component of it. Jaw clenching can have some good results with bracing, but also better bracing gives you better bracing. So I think it's where is your effort. My effort should be focused on get better sleep, eat all my calories. Like I'd say 90% of us are not doing the very basic thing. So, but no, from tooth protection, it seems like a good idea. Right there. There's the spot. Hit that. Okay. That was better. I felt better. I appreciate it, Brimmy. Yeah, something I do, this is a sports psych thing. I'm not a credentialed sports psychologist. There's no credential. But something that is interesting in the research on that, it's on centering and grounding. And I actually, my belief, smelling salts is one of the biggest things for that, for bringing yourself back into that moment right then and stabilizing a control point for performance. So I have 3 breaths. That's my stabilizer for performance, being that I'm going to finish the rep I'm on for this and then come back with 3 breaths, controlled, deep, full breaths. I don't do it in through the nose, out through the mouth. That'd be more effective, but I actually need more oxygen intake than when I get through my nose, because I get out of breath really easily. So I do those 3 breaths, and then on the exhale, that 3rd one, when that's out, I take that rapid next one while I'm engaging in the rep. So it's and then I can brace into it when I'm positioned and then perform the rep. That's my control. I've replicated that for probably like 10 years of lifting when I found out about that. From a generalized standpoint, now I kind of know it as a more specialty technique. But that's kind of like my control point, and it's commitment of performance. There's no backing out. It's I am going all out on that at that point. So you'll see I'll do reps and I don't do that. One for time, but sometimes I can just go. But if I'm really struggling with a rep and I need a reinforcer for performance, I'll do those controlled movements to like orient myself. I don't use it as a crutch. I do it every time because I don't want to be that dependent on anything. But if I'm struggling that day, like today, I'll use that, and I find it to be really helpful. So it could be any type of stabilizer. It doesn't need to just be breathing. Like I said, I think, in my opinion, this isn't what is backed in evidence. This is just my putting information together. I find smelling salts do a similar thing, because you don't always use smelling salts. You often use them on higher performance, more psych up type of lifts where you need to be concentrated. So you have a history of doing that. You then do it and then you immediately attack the movement. You don't do a smelling salt and then play around for a second, you go. And so it's like a kick to begin, but also grounds you to what you've done before. I don't know any evidence that bases that opinion, but that's my thought, my theory. Let's get see, will it stop? Nope. If you're a seasoned person to my stream, you'll know this movement is supposed to pause the camera. Here we go. Okay, what do I have? 3? I felt good. I felt strong on that one. I know I've talked about the camera a lot. The tracking thing is cool. It's a little fickle. I don't think it's meant to be used this far away. It's a webcam, so when I'm 15 feet from it, I think I can reach the limit on it reading my hand. But it's cool when it does it. Can't wait to see your gym tour, Andrew. That'll be cool. It's really fun when they come over and talk. It's also super fun to show off your gym. I love talking about my gym. All right. My recent workout, meal, intro workout has been honey and toast. So I make some toast before I come down. Bring a Costco size thing of honey. I like it more than just having candy or literally just drinking honey, because I like there's a solid food to it. Like the chewing, and then I think it being something in my stomach that isn't just a liquid that immediately gets absorbed just feels better. I've had never any issues with feeling sick in the gym either, from like a food perspective, because I typically eat and come work out, but I also like to eat then when I'm working out. Oh no, you'd push some limits. It's been so long since I've really worked out in a commercial gym that I am not appropriate for those places. Like, my behavior there is not okay. This is not a thing of I have to be mindful being in another gym of like, this is not my space. I can't do whatever I want. Which is another argument for home gym. Do whatever you want. It's your space. Live stream your workout. Talk to yourself in the basement / garage. Knowing full well, Nicole can definitely hear me because she's right upstairs. Okay, we're on 2 now. Need 2 reps. Try 2. This is my last one. 1. Now it's 2 and 2. Ooh, here's a question. Do I go up? I'm going up. Oh, I'm going up. The program says around 130. It does not say 130. So it's not off program to go 135. Now, I'm gonna feel real silly if I add weight and fail. That's part of the accountability of you all. A little more pressure to get it right. It's like calling your shot and then missing. You look pretty silly. There we go. Like that. There we go. All right, try that. Come on. Come on now. It's heavy. Dang it. Can't count that, but that's pretty good. I figured it out a little bit better. I got a little off center at the beginning. My pop in my legs wasn't as good. You can't see my feet very well, I don't think, on you all, but maybe you can. The last set, not the one I just did, the one before that, on 130, I literally got air on the very last rep. Like it popped really well. Yeah, I'm not mad with it. It wasn't bad. That was a single, but it was a really crappy first rep and then a fine third rep. I'm going back to, I haven't told my coach this, let's see what he thinks. I look up so I can get a better balance in my head. When I'm here and I do this, I don't feel good, but when I tilt my head with it, I like the angle I can get on the offset of my hip, because the weight of the handle to your wrist should essentially go down the midline of your center of mass, which doesn't mean to the center of your hips. You can displace your hips to match that, but not micro plates, but would you like a 1/4 pound plate? So a 1/2 pound jump? What are your opinions on doing 1 pound jump with 1/2 pound plates? What about 2 pound jumps with 1 pound plates? Then everyone's favorite 1/4 for 5 pound jumps. Yeah, I could micro load it. I lift on 0s and 5s. I only have, if you see my gym tour, why do I have the tiny plates? Because I want to complete the set. What is Rogue not re-released in 4 or 5 years, if ever? The 0.25 fractionals for their USA plates. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Come on. You got this. Let's go. You got this. It's light. Tight. Tight shoulder. Let's get this. Come on. Ooh, I'm getting lightheaded. Okay, come on. Yes! Yes! Ah. Oh, man. Solid. Yeah, I'll take it. Watch that back. What did I change? Wider feet at a much wider base. Not much wider, at a wider base. That's still a little wider. I guess just a little wider than what I was doing. What do I come back to? Ooh, I go back to wide. So my footing got lost in that second rep and I regained it, went wide again. Okay. I'll take that. I learned a little bit from that too. A little wider. All right. Felt okay. First rep felt really bad. I felt like I was gonna pass out. Let's see. Now we're on I want you to think about each stage of the movement. Breathe, grip, hip positioning, catch and brace position, breathe, angle of your elbow, how that changes the dip, changes when dip initiates, press, what am I doing? Catch, regardless, do you have control? Breathe and control before descent. Okay. Okay. Oh. Alrighty. Just gonna pull this out. So we're going down to 105. We're doing some technique work. Today is going better for Circus Dumbbell. I have had some rough days on this the past few weeks, so feels good to have a good day. Okay, let's get these in. These should be easy, weight-wise. More so just about getting the work in. Feel good. Okay. Two. Whew. That feels better. Good dip. Ooh, ran out of room. Man, my shoulder is beaten up. I need like a shoulder pad this high rep. That'll build up toughness. My forearm is pretty dang resilient at this point to the beating that the circus dumbbell will give it. If you do circus dumbbell, you know your forearm that the bell rests on gets obliterated. Once I like that, I kind of, I don't know, just like a bit of a due that you pay. I kind of like that. Something to it. I mean, not a good thing, but there's something to it. Okay, 2. Oh, good. Okay, last rep, 3 at 105. Oh, I'm ready to get this elbow sleeve off. I might take them off. This is my loose one. I really need a new pair of comp sleeves. I think actually Nicole's fit me, so maybe I do have a new pair of comp sleeves. Yeah, I probably do actually. Hers are barely worn. Okay. 3. Let's get 3. This isn't 105. I'll do 110. There we go. There we go. Oh, get this off. Oh. Done with that. Turning your sleeves inside out, letting them air dry. Oh my gosh. Cuts down on the smell profoundly. Like nothing like the smell they would get before I would do that. Or what I would get when I still had a gym bag. I mean, I'll leave my shirt set up too. I never thought to do that. That might actually help too. Maybe not since the actual glands are. I know you probably can't hear me that well. I'm off mic. Oh man. These shirts are so much more comfortable. Just a good old oversized comfort color. That feels so much better. Okay. Not that you couldn't change at a commercial gym. It is nice to just change whatever I want in here, clothing wise. God, I'd love a bunch of 2.5s for the circus dumbbell. Nope, I want to do the middle one first. What do I want for push down? Oh, never thought about that. I've never really put much thought into the smell thing, to be honest. It's just a general observation I've had. I forget the name of it. There's some tricep attachment that's like the handle with like the nub on the end for this. I need to put that on my wish list. I'm gonna look that up and add that on my Gem Radar wish list. I would love one of those. I can't remember the name of it. I don't remember who makes it either. It's a really popular piece of kit right now. Is it called a horn? I'll ask in Discord. Got a honey on my hand. I don't know. Hoarder? It's not a big name. I think I would know it if it was a big name. Hoarder. Trick there. Yep, you're right. The Eclipse grip. Thank you. It also makes the rev bar. I need to add that to my add to equipment wish list. How much is it? Ooh, 90 bucks. Not bad. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, actually, this one is different. This is one where he wants me doing pronated and supinated. Oops, nope, take this off. And then add this. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's, for what it is, I could do a DIY for it. I am pretty apt to support at that price. I mean, I don't want to spend $100. There's loads of other things I'm going to spend $100 on, and but there we go. Oh shoot. Mm. I mean, they're into like, if people make an overbuilt piece that can be done simply with an alternative, they're not going to have a lot of people buying it. Like, just as much as I want to support, there's also real demands of a market. I'm not going to be ignorant to that factor. And anybody who sells stuff, they get that. Gym equipment's a luxury item, not all the time, but a lot of the time for this level of like specificity. I'm at the point where, like I said, I'm moving all this stuff. I'm not buying this stuff. It's like, oh, this gets the job done. This gets the job done. I like how it feels. It looks cool. It's got a good story. I'm supporting something more than myself in this endeavor. Like, there's a lot of little reasons that I might buy a piece at this point. Like, if that was solely based on cost and things like that, I would not have the gym that I have. cost can end up trumping everything else for me, but quality and usability, like how well it performs the desired objective, that will extend the cost budget for me quite a bit. And if it doesn't, I'll do the DIY version, or I'll do a different exercise. Like, it's a very similar thing until I save up enough money to get that thing, or I'll ask for gift cards or whatnot. Like, this is my major hobby, so our disposable income goes to this. And if you don't have a time crunch, this is a good liquidable asset. I'm not gonna call it an asset. It's a good liquidable item that you can own. There's not many things I own that I feel pretty confident that a lot of it I can get 50% of the value I paid for it back. Woo. I work for the government, so I don't charge nothing. Yeah, for your all's protection, the public's protection, I have very strict ethical and license requirements. So no one will get mistreated by me. I would not do that. And also, I would never do anything to risk the stability of my license. Code Mass saves 10 or whatever. The newest sponsor of the Massonomics podcast. Gaggle Psychological Services and Assessment. Oh, when I do that, I can just put it on now. This will not be a fun attachment to get reinstalled at the new gym. This and a stud never feels good. Might inquire crew who are more instruction and handy than I about what the best way to hang this is. Government doesn't care. My licensing board cares. I can have a side job by the government standpoint. Plenty of people do. Loads of people have a private practice in conjunction with working for the government. I just can't know anybody that I provide service for. That's pretty standard though. That's not too odd. Yeah, you're not gonna find too many psychologists on BetterHelp. New layout. You know, I was actually drawing up some layouts. I do have some changes in mind. Let's see if I can do without being too nauseating for you. So in the layout there, it's gonna be a little disorienting for you. There's a door kind of where the edge of the strongman flag is. And then it comes over another 5 feet. So imagine this room 5 feet wider. That's about the space we're working with width-wise. So the rack's gonna be a little bit over, and the stuff that's in the corner there will not be. The barbells in this corner are gonna be with their, not barbells, logs, specialty bars. They're gonna go in that corner. And as close to them as I can make it is gonna be the barbell wall. So all bars kind of on that side. And then it's gonna be probably either lockers than attachments or attachments than lockers. I don't know how I want to do that yet. I think it will depend on some of the layout things of the actual space. And then the hope will be to do 3 lockers and another 2 rows of boards on the wall. So we have 2 and 2, so another 2, another 2, so it'll be 4 and 4, and then the ceiling's higher, so I might even do a 3rd across, so a significantly larger pegboard. The idea being essentially infinite expansion. Some stuff is going to go like in a storage in the basement. But then the side wall will look pretty comparable to this. It'll be like just a line of all this type of stuff. So nothing too different on this side. It's gonna be pretty similar to this. Just where it's wider, there might be like, this will be over here. Platform's going, I'm giving that away. And so it's just gonna be stall mat floors. A lot of it, so the decorations won't go up until I get everything functional. Then I'll decorate. No TV, TV's gonna go. So this yoke plate situation here, the reality is the place is a little bit not as deep, by a couple feet, not a whole lot, a little bit. And so the I don't know what I want to do with this. We'll see how the space lays out. The yoke will have to go in there. The plates don't necessarily have to go in there. They could be a thing that get tucked away. It's just so much money of plates here, like thousands and thousands of dollars. I got them for probably like 1,500 from my pocket, 1,500 bucks of plates, and it's probably 4 to 5 grand of plates. If I was smart, I would try to flip it. Not that I never would. That's probably one of the most flippable, sellable items that I have the least use for. Pads here really suck. Just takes up a lot of space for something I really need though. These pads are great. The crash cushions for the log is amazing. This Atlas Stone return pad, absolutely awesome. So it's not like things that I can get out. So I don't know. My hope is to be able to hang some stuff, like I said, why the decorations are gonna go up last. I'd like to hang these things, like just have hooks on the wall. I'd love to get these higher and even do the log hung on the wall, but I think I'll be hanging things so high up that I would need not just a step stool to get the highest bar. I would need like an actual ladder. We'll see, there's a handful. The nice thing, we have so much storage in the basement. Things don't have to rush up. Take a little bit of time. I'm pretty quick on setting up moves. I don't like being in that limbo state of a move very long. So I'm pretty fast. I also take a lot of the lead on decorating and layout. Nicole doesn't have a whole lot of interest in doing that kind of stuff, so I end up doing a lot of it. which I'm completely happy with. I like having that kind of say in the space, and she likes that I will take care of that part. Play into your partner's strengths, that kind of thing. But I do back off on a couple things. She has some areas of opinion that I don't step against. She grants me a lot of liberty on what I get to pick, so I try to be respectful of that. Okay, I gotta wrap up, get something to eat, and get ready for work in the morning. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. No, I don't know any like official log holders. We had a kayak holder once. That's a good DIY. Just something that hooks out of the wall like that. I don't know anybody who does. I've seen wood ones done, but I don't want to do that much woodworking. So, all right, you have a good night.